and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing a bit of like a just sit down chatty video about a particular topic that I have gotten a few DMs about on Instagram, and I thought that I would just make a video about it because it's a pretty important topic to me and it's something that I am always talking about on like the Inspire project and stuff, so I thought it was fitting that I make a proper video for it. Pretty recently I made a video all about how to like remove negative energy, and today I'm going to be talking about something that sort of flows on from that, and it's about overcoming barriers and the importance of you, because you are like the most important person ever. And I don't mean that in like a stuck up like yeah I'm awesome way. You can be very considerate whilst still respecting and looking after yourself to a great extent. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, and just having a nice chat, just one-on-one. It's you and me, and I just thought after I'd gotten a few DMs about it and having to keep replying like with the massive paragraphs about it, I thought we'll just make a video on it. Self-care is such an important thing and something that I think a lot of us tend to overlook, and I definitely did until I, realized how important it actually was and made a change to actually, look after myself a bit better. Sometimes things happen in our lives where we get so consumed in either other people's lives or just get consumed in the motions even of like daily life that we forget to look after ourselves, and we forget how important it is to look after ourselves. At the end of the day, you're the only person who will 110% always have your back and will always be there for you no matter what. No matter where in the world you are, you're always going to be there for yourself. And I think it's really important to establish a good relationship with yourself, because it impacts on so many aspects of your life that you don't even realize thinking about it beforehand. Once you start taking those steps to creating a greater relationship with yourself, I think you realize just how big of an impact it actually makes. So if you've been sitting around thinking, you probably should practice a little bit more self-care or self-love or whatever, this is your signal to start, because everyone has to start somewhere, but once you start doing it, it becomes easier and easier, and it honestly will change your life. As I said before, sometimes we get so caught up in other people's lives and, just the daily motions of life that we forget to do the little things for ourselves. And it's really important to each and every day have a set amount of time, however much you can spare, everything is worth it, to just do something for you and to look after yourself. Now for some people this might be going to the gym, or doing some exercise, going for a morning walk, whatever it is. Or for some people it might be, lying in bed listening to Ed Sheeran, scrolling through Pinterest. Like whatever it is, just accommodate it in your day and in your daily activities. Once you start doing it, it just becomes like a habit, and that's sort of the point that I've gotten to now. I'm obviously still getting better at it and I still have a fair distance to go, but the place that I'm at now is so much further along than I was 6 months ago, even a couple of months ago. It's incredible. I think something that's also really important to remember is that in order for other people to love you, you sort of have to have the greatest love for yourself, no matter where you are in life. And it's great that people around you do show you a lot of love. I have such amazing people in my life that yes, they are always showing me constant love, but if they go away for a certain amount of time, or if something happens, you need to have the greatest amount of love for yourself. And if you don't, then it's probably time to take a step back and just reevaluate what you're doing and what you could be improving upon and what measures you could take to improve that. If you'd like a separate video on like self-love and self-care, let me know, or any topic relating to anything that I talk about today, because I'd love to do that. I love doing like motivational, like pep talk type videos with you guys. These videos I love to do because I like to spread positive messages using the platform that I have been given. Now moving on to more of like the overcoming barriers side of things. In our lives we all have goals and we all have places that we want to get to. We want to achieve something, we want to get somewhere. And that's life, that's sort of the point of life. We want to better ourselves. We want to like improve whatever aspect of our life that we want to improve. But sometimes we can have roadblocks or barriers that get in our way and sort of stop us from getting to that next level or whatever. And it's really important to take a step back and think about what those barriers are for you, because in life you sort of have to look out for yourself by removing those barriers or overcoming them, because sometimes they're people, and if there's people in your life that are holding you back, that are negative, that are pulling you down, that aren't bringing the best out of you, then they're not really friends, and they're not really the people that you want to be surrounding yourself with. As that famous quote says, you are only as good as the people you surround yourself with. And it's honestly so true. If the people around you are such good quality, genuine people that are lovely to be around and just uplift you each and every day, it rubs off on you and it improves your life, and you slowly start becoming a better person because of the better quality people you have around you. Sometimes we even set our own limitations. So in our own head we create our own roadblocks, which sounds stupid, and of course it is, but we all do it, and whether we mean to or not, it happens. But the important thing is to recognize that we're doing it and to overcome that. You're only going to get somewhere if you put in the work, if you make the effort. And if you want to get somewhere, you can totally get there. There really isn't anything stopping you. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to evaluate, you know, what's going on, what the situation is, and how you can progress from that. Sometimes we even get stuck in ruts trying to do that, and that's sort of where, you know, it's good to have like friends or a nice support network that can help you out of that. It's the most empowering thing ever. Once you overcome all of those, you know, roadblocks and things, and you just start like living life, you start doing you, and you become your own best friend, life sort of really gets like a new meaning. And that sounds very cheesy, but I'm being 100% honest. It seriously does. And it's a constant thing that you're progressing in, a constant thing that you're working on. But even the smallest of improvements make the biggest difference. For example, spending a little bit of time to get to know yourself and to really invest in you. For example, take some time to really apply yourself to your schoolwork or your uni work. And if it's a degree that you're really happy with, that's what you want to do, that's what you need to get to your dream job or dream career or whatever, apply yourself. Absorb all the information you can. Constantly be learning. Be eager to learn. Take the time to actually study the content and to immerse yourself in what you're doing. Take the time to really apply yourself in the gym and create like a good workout routine, or source out the help that you need to get to where you want to be in the gym. It's little steps every day that get you to a state where life is just incredible, and the meaning of life is so much greater and more rich than it ever has been before. And that's when life starts. Life isn't just going through the motions of daily life, and if there's something that, you know, isn't making you the happiest in your life, if there's things that are constantly getting you down, if you find yourself constantly fatigued, you need to do something different, because life is so incredibly short. Life goes like this, you know, we only have a set amount of time that's been given to us. We've got A and we've got B, and what we do in between there is life, and that's all you get. Once you get to B, you're done. Your car doesn't work anymore and you're done. And I know that's very, very harsh, but that's the reality of it. And life is too precious to waste. There are so many people who don't get to live the lives that some of us do, and there are so many people out there who are struggling more than we are, and that are in a worse place than we are. And so it's important to be grateful and to not waste this life that we've been given. If you're not currently happy with your life, that is completely fine, but you need to do something about it, and you have the power to do something about it. But it does take the energy from you, and it does require you to do something about it. No one's going to, you know, come with a silver platter and hand you the life that you've been looking for. You've got to do something about it. You've got to make the steps to get there. And I promise you guys it's important, and I'm assuring you it's not easy, but it is so, so worth it. And it honestly breaks my heart to think about people just going through the motions of everyday life, you know, waking up in the morning and being in a bit of a slump all day, every day, just because that's life, and they think that's it. That's all that life has to offer. Life can be whatever you want to make of it. Your life can be whatever you want to make of it, and I just want to assure you guys that it's possible and it can be done, and with a bit of hard work you will get there. It's just all about starting and taking that first step, which is always going to be the scariest, but often it's the most rewarding. If there's a job that you don't like, change it. If there is, you know, a aspect of your life such as your fitness that you don't like, do something about it. If there's people in your life that aren't making you feel great all the time, do something about it. If you're with a partner who you aren't getting enough from and isn't treating you the way that you deserve, get out of it and do something about it. Whatever you want to get out of your life, you can get there, but you've got to be your own best friend. You've got to be your best support network, your biggest motivator, which sometimes can sound a little bit scary, but that's the way that you're gonna get there. And I think I've gone a little bit off topic, but that was sort of just me fleshing it out, and it's something that's sort of been playing on my mind a little bit over the last few weeks, just how incredibly precious life is and how important self-care is, and practicing a good relationship with yourself. But I hope you enjoy these talks. Let me know if you'd like me to do more, or if there's any topics you'd like me to cover, because I'd be more than happy to film them for you guys. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking around. I love you guys so incredibly much. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys all in my next video very, very soon. Bye!